And actually Schism scouted top right for an expansion. That's usually Zerg doesn't do that. Scout across the map. It's just that much harder for him to get units there to defend. More running. So we have 82 supply for the Terran, 74 for the Zerg, and we have lurkers coming out. Third gas up. SCV is going to spot this. And we should be seeing Schism move out here very soon to go deal with that. Not that many Mutalisks left though. Unfortunately, the Marines aren't getting lucky enough to hit the Mutalisks that all have red HP. Look at that, 2 HP, 9 HP, 10 HP. Yeesh. But Schism should be moving out here soon, especially now that his SCV has scouted the Hydras on the high ground. Those guys are going to turn to lurkers, and that's going to prevent Schism from moving up that ramp. He is going to move across the map regardless. And Mo just cutting him off at the pass. Going to set up a nice lurker ambush right in this area. And here they come, lurkers going down. And Schism, though, has a lot more room to maneuver, and he's able to just easily just pull back out of range of those lurkers. Now it looks like Mo's going to try to do the lurker hop here. Trying to force Schism to waste comm sats, but Schism again just pulling back ever slightly. Not too far, not into his natural. That's definitely where you do not want to be, is inside your natural and let those lurkers get up close, because then you have nowhere to run to, and if you try to run out, then they all die. So it's good that Schism's keeping his army out here, not letting those lurkers move around. Although potentially they could flank, but seeing you can see Schism is moving his army over just to make sure that doesn't happen. Getting bunkers up just in case he needs to fall back into them, though. And bunkers are very strong against lurkers. And nice timely comsat there, able to spot the lurkers on burrow. Try to move in, but Mo very quick to notice that reburrows. He just brought up the Zergling Muta army and noticed that happening. So Schism is able to move an army out and around. Gonna try to get at this expansion to bottom right, but there's gonna be 2 lurkers down there, and he's not gonna have enough Marines to really do too much damage unless he spreads really well. Let me hear dropships. Where are they? I'm hearing dropships. Can't find them. Anyways, the main reason why Terran would use dropships is to just the ability to be able to harass Zerg main base and Zerg expansions as well. Oh, nice whole lurker here. Able to pick off a lot of Marines coming in, and even these lurkers on the back foot. 1 Marine makes it by, but 2 Zerglings are going to pick them off. And the sunken. Not quite sure where that dropship went off to, though. Now Mo going to secure his 3rd base. Or, I'm sorry, Schism going to secure his 3rd base. Mo already moving on to his 5th base. He's taking the top right expansion. And because Schism just recently scouted there, he probably won't look there for a while. Now you can see Schism just comsatting all over Mo's base, looking for a likely position to drop. And Mo already got the hive up, Defiler Mound going, armor and weapons for his Zerg, melee weapons for his Zerg. We'll probably see an Ultralisk Cavern placed down here soon as well to complement those Zerglings. And so now pretty much Schism just has a very small window to push up against Mo while Mo is spending all of his resources on tech. But there are a lot of lurkers out there, and that's just, wow, really gonna hurt Mo here. Or I'm sorry, Schism here, just losing a lot of units to those lurkers. Just really doesn't have the forces to deal with that. He does have another force coming in. 2 lurkers unburrowed. Might be able to sneak in there and do a lot of damage. We'll see. Schism's macro really going strong now. Unfortunately, he's capped himself on supply and not building any more depots. So 137 to 110. And Defiler Mound done. Consume researching. Nice squad of Zerglings moving in, taking the hits. Lurkers moving close. Picking out the siege tanks as well. That's critical. As a Zerg player, it doesn't matter how many forces you lose against the Terran push. If you take out the siege tanks, the Terran player unless he has an overwhelmingly number of Marines, won't attack move even into just a couple lurkers, just because he doesn't want to lose his force. He'll wait for siege tanks. So the more siege tanks you take out, the better it is for you. And there's a dropship now finally coming in. Of course, the Nice Canal being used to its fullest effect, going to be able to take out these forces here right quick. These Marines, though, not that many, weren't able to deal with the sunken colonies there, and the 2 lurkers that were probably there but sniped off. I don't know where they were, but I believe there were 2 lurkers there, but they're gone now, so they probably got killed. Now Schism, what he needs to do is either get a large tank force, which doesn't look like, because with only the 1 factory and a double starport, he's going to be going for a lot of science vessels. I was going to say, either you go for a large tank force and just try to overwhelm the Zerg with just brute force tactics of Marines, medics, and siege tanks, or you kind of go for the long-term goal, which is get a lot of science vessels and just irradiate the crap out of everything. The filers are out. They're consuming. They got full mana. I wouldn't be surprised if Ultra's Cavern is put down here soon, somewhere to help soak up the damage and let the units like Zerglings and Lurkers getting closer to the damage. And now Schism move his army. Unfortunately, not pulling it back, just a little too late, and not to mention his 3rd getting countered as well. So this game is over for Schism. There is no way you can come back and win this. Not with a Lurker Defiler combo. Despite the science vessels irradiating, just the Dark Swarm is just going to keep pushing Schism further back, and it's going to allow the Lurkers to get closer. As you can see there, Lurkers just getting right up in there, and that is pretty much it for Mr. Schism. He's still got this pathetic small force outside of the Zerg main base, but he really can't move in and do too much damage. And this is the end. So we're going to go ahead and move on to game 3. This is PsyonicReaver. Thanks for listening. Sorry that this game... Schism did very well in defending against the meter harass this game, unlike game 1, but just wasn't able to use the timings to his advantage to hit Mo where it hurt. So moving on to game 3.